Okay, today I want to talk about karmic retribution. So with all the shit that's going on, there is a whole new wave of awakening that's happening and a lot more people diving into the rabbit hole right now. So let's give you some basics on what you need to look out for. So karmic retribution. Basically, every being in the universe has to abide by the natural laws, the laws of the universe, one of them being free will. Now, we cannot impede on anybody else's free will. But these motherfuckers have found a loophole. Okay, so I'm going to use the example that Andrew Tate used because it's such a good example. Think what you will or won't about him. It's irrelevant. I like his example, right? So he said, if you put a sign out, if you're selling poison apples, you've got a load of poison apples in a basket, and you put a sign out that says apples, and somebody comes and buys them and eats them and dies, you've murdered them. If you put a sign out that says poison apples and somebody comes and buys them and eats them and dies, then they've committed suicide. So this is how these motherfuckers negate responsibility for what they're doing. They tell you. They have to tell you what they're doing in plain sight so that we can then give them permission to do this. Now, we consent by assent, which means we've not consented, but by not doing anything about it, we've actually consented. Right, so then there's another side to this as well, which is, if we look at the subconscious mind, our subconscious mind works up to 2 million times faster than our conscious mind. So why they put all these things, these signs and things in the movies and the films and the Simpsons and the news, and they tell you directly what they're doing, because your subconscious mind will register that. And then when the real event comes along, your subconscious mind won't nudge you like it should and say, hey, there's fuckery going on here. It won't do that because your subconscious mind has already retained that information and you didn't react to it. You didn't do anything about it. So it thinks, oh, it's all cool. She knows about it. Right. So we see this very often, like we say, in movies where they put their plots out. They tell you exactly what they're going to do. How the Simpsons are able to predict all these world events. We even saw it in COVID. Do you remember when they used to have all the figures flashed across the screen, the death tolls? Oh, 20 million people died today. But then in small print at the bottom, they would put died for any reason within 28 days of a positive test. So basically telling you it's bullshit. And this is why they do it. They want you to be receptive when the actual event comes, and they have to tell you what they're doing for their own karmic retribution so they can negate their own responsibility. And so your subconscious mind doesn't trigger you and alert you.